Remember this? This is the Boost Charge Pro, and it was the best multi-charger for my last roundup about 15, 18 months ago. But over the last year, lots of companies have finally come out with actual made for MagSafe chargers, not just MagSafe compatible ones. So now it's time for a rematch. I spent the last 8 weeks using all these chargers with a plethora of different setups. Now, if you're wondering if this Belkin product can keep up with some of the newer ones, well, keep watching. Monty and I are going to go through the testing that we did and some of the highlights, and then we're going to give you the top 3, so let's get started. All right, let's talk about the design and usability, because the first thing is to set it up and use it, right? In terms of design and ease of use, this thing, the Anchor Cube, was by far the coolest and easiest thing to use. This thing is tiny and powerful, kind of like Monty. Now, other uniquely designed products include this Mophie travel charger. This thing is very compact looking. Too bad it sucks as a charger. Like, it's terrible. ESR's product had a neat little thing. The Apple Watch charger is detachable. This is kind of like a niche feature. It's fairly well designed, but I'm not sure I would actually carry it so that I can charge my Apple Watch like this. Now, one of the harder to use products was from Nomad. Now, this isn't a 3-in-1 charger. I thought I could do Apple Watch, something here, and then something here, but there is nothing here. It's just a flurry when I buy things and I just look at the pictures and I thought this was gonna be like this. Nope. Now, after using this Boost Charge Pro for, well, the last year because it's the best, the one thing that bothered me about it was the length of the charging cable. I didn't think it was long enough. But the odd thing was, 6 out of the 9 companies came with cables that were exactly the same length, 59.5 inches. Never thought I'd be complaining about size, but here I am. Now, if size matters to you, then you should get the OtterBox product, because it's got a really long cable. What's the next thing that we did, Monty? Charge speed tests. For these tests, Monty did 30-minute charge tests for just the iPhone, just the Apple Watch, and then fully loaded. The devices were fully loaded, not Monty. We also took the temperature of the MagSafe pad after each test, and we did everything 3 times so that we can get the best results. Then we took all that data from these chargers and compared them against Apple's chargers that were paired with 20-watt adapters. The fastest solo iPhone charger was the product from OtterBox. Fastest charger for just an Apple Watch belonged to Mouse. And when it came to max device charging, these were your top 3. Now, I will note there was a big difference between the slowest charger in this group of 3 and the next charger. It was faster by about 30%, which is significant. Now, when it came to temperature, 27.6, Monty. Both the Belkin products ran incredibly hot, 2 to 4 degrees hotter than average. Now, the last thing we ranked on was like ease of use, portability, as well as any sort of extra features. Now, when it comes to price, most of these chargers are going to set you back about $150. That's a fair amount of money, considering that this is $40, the Apple Watch charger is free, and these 20-watt chargers are about $20 a piece. So these are almost twice as expensive as this setup, and this setup is probably faster. A little more messy, but faster. So keep that in mind if you're planning on getting one of these things. Now, if you're looking for a travel charger, you might be thinking this is going to be your best bet, the thing from Mophie, and it's not, because it's terrible charging speed-wise. The best portable charger is actually in the top 3, and I'll point it out in the next few minutes. Now, if you're wondering why the other products didn't do as well, I'm going to leave pros and cons in the description as well as the comments section, so do check that out if you want to know more. All right, puppy, time for the top 3, right? Third place goes to the OtterBox 3-in-1 charging station. Now, this was a surprise to me because OtterBox basically craps their bed when it comes to cases. This thing is terrible, but their charging tech is surprisingly really good. When it comes to solo iPhone charging, this device was the fastest in our test group. In fact, it came pretty close to matching the charge speeds with just a normal MagSafe charger. When it came to fully loaded charging, it came in number 2. So this thing is blazing. The cherry on top of the OtterBox sundae is the length of the cable. It's one of the longest. So if you're going to put this setup on your sit-stand desk, then you'll be able to connect this to the power bar on the floor, which is something that I couldn't do with this, the previous winner. The build quality of this product is top-notch. This is metallic. Got a really basic look to it, but it gets the job done. The only reason why it doesn't score higher is that there's no extra features, which the other 2 products do have. Number 2 goes to this guy, the Anchor 3-in-1 Charging Cube. Now, I've seen a ton of short form videos about this product, but I always wondered, is it any good or is it just a crap cake? Looks good on the outside, but terrible on the inside. The first thing that made me worry about this product was the included charger, because it has one of the lowest wattages out of the entire test group. Only 36 watts. But when it comes to charging, this thing is no slouch. Solid 3rd place in all the different charge categories. The only reason why I beat out this OtterBox product is the design. This thing is very portable. I've been taking this cube over this Mophie travel charger on all my weekend excursions. Sure, the Mophie product does look a little more compact and it comes with a nice carrying case, but I'll trade fast speeds over a felt carrying case any day. And the winner of this entire showdown is not this product. Now, if you're planning on getting a product, make sure you use my links. I'm a reviewer, not an influencer, so I don't get paid to make this video. All the products that I test, I go buy myself. Monty and I are about finding the best products so that you guys don't have to waste your money. Just go to my video, just get the right one. Now, the last thing I will note is that I did do a bunch of charge tests using a big 96 watt charger against all these other chargers just to see if the speed would improve. Yeah, it doesn't. And the top charger in this extravaganza is the one from Mouse. When it comes to charging, the Mouse charging station was the fastest multi-device charger. It was almost twice as fast as the previous champion. Boom. The flat design means that you can charge a second device here, and this product comes with another port, which means you could charge a lot more things with this device. And to help power that extra port is a 65 watt charger. So there is a ton of power going to this charge pad. Now, I will admit that this setup does look a little asymmetrical. You've got the two charge pads here, and this Apple Watch one is, well, standalone. The two connect via these connectors. And if you really wanted to, you could use the Apple Watch charger by itself. It's got its own input. So on top of the fast charge speeds, the extra port, and the large charger, the build quality for this product is just stunning. The base is metallic, so it's got a good weight to it. It doesn't feel like it's gonna go anywhere. And the cable that Mouse includes is braided, so it's gonna last a lot longer than these thinner plastic coated ones that you get from everybody else. Again, this thing just exudes quality. But there are two things that really bother me about this product. The first one is that it comes in two parts. I've already talked about the asymmetricalness of the product. I had to buy a charger by itself and the Apple Watch charger by itself. So the walnut finish that I got, the shades are kind of different. Now that might be a thing for some of you, but I look at this thing and it's evidently two different products. So if this bothers you, they've got a matte black version as well as an aramid fiber one. Problem solved. The second thing is the price. This product is gonna cost you a pretty penny. You have to buy this by itself. You have to buy this by itself. This whole setup is $200 US. I paid close to $300 Canadian for a 3-in-1 charger. As I said earlier, all the other ones, they're about $150. This thing is $200. So you are paying for that quality and charge speeds, especially when you consider the default Apple setup is going to be almost like a third of the price. So that's all I got for this video. Questions, comments, leave them down there. If there's a product that I missed, let me know. First time watching my videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're planning on getting a 3-in-1 charger, make sure you use my links. This channel is unsponsored. This video is unsponsored. So the only way I can keep doing this is by your guys' help. Thanks for watching.